every time I read this, every time I hear this, I see the images that comes from this destruction. One thing that hits me is the environmental degradation that the Niger Delta is being forced to deal with always and each time they destroy this illegal refinery, they destroy this, is that the Navy and all of that is pouring back into our waterways, or the earth is being messed up, vegetation, like this happened in a mangrove. So if you're talking about burning all of this and destroying the mangrove, you already know what may have happened to that mangrove. So the challenge is this. Is there no other way that these security agencies can begin to think of managing this situation? We are talking about high prep and their struggle to remediate Ogoni land for how many years with all the money you not invested. And all of the, and yet every day you hear in the news that we by ourselves keep destroying vegetation. What exactly do you think is going on? Why can't we find a way to manage this situation?
I'm thinking as a, not just as an analyst today, but as an activist, I want to stress this point. When you hear the fact that in the early 60s, late 50s, a lot of African countries gained independence, something comes to mind: freedom. Freedom really from what and how? People have the opportunity, I will take the lines of late Miles Monroe, people have the opportunity of having cotton farms, sugarcane farms, and the Nigerian states, the Niger Delta, had the blessed opportunity of having crude oil found in our soils. And we insisted, we wanted independence. What kind of independence did we really get? Did we get independence that as these people are leaving these shores, we are able not just to own these farms now, but to be able to cultivate these farms and make out something from them? Now, are we able to say, because we have cotton farms, we can now say we have tea, we have coffees, we have all of that because we have cocoa and all of it? Are we able to say now that we have we are now the ones properly managing the crude oil proceeds? We can now refine our products. Our mothers in the hinterlands can now have access to kerosene, have diesel running because we have petrol. We have crude oil. The truth is, the answer is a clear no. We had a seemingly on paper freedom or independence that is not happening in our reality. And that's my only worry and major concern on all of these illegal refineries and all. I've told people over and over again, if you go to any of the refineries, be it Kaduna, be it Warri, be it Port Harcourt, you'll be able to connect with the fact that the structures there should just be able to refine products, because you see it's a masterpiece, so to speak. But you now find out that for these many years, we are unable to refine our own products. And out of sheer ingenuity of our locals, we are being able to refine products. Yes, to a large extent, bunkery is illegal as far as the Nigerian state is as of today. And so, whether we like it or not, in just 2 months, the federal government has come out to say the Transition Security Services has been able to boost the production of crude by 40%. That's an enormous leap in 2 months. But in all of this, when we now say we have our trunk lines unhampered, what is the benefit of our trunk lines being unhampered? Are we now being able to say that the refineries or the multinationals who are drilling this crude are now being able to refine these products for us to access them? Today, the cost of petrol, a liter, is at a whopping 620, 680, 700 in some places. So what benefit and to what ends are all of this? I was thinking that the Matawale white paper should have been the way to go. When people are clamped down on illegal refineries, they should be well informed and educated, put together as a team, and work out a modality to ensure that these persons that have been put together can now, for best reasons, be guided and shown the best ways to work on these refineries. Because today, whether we like it or yes, the NNPC has not come out to tell us when last we got kerosene. And there are a lot of people who live on these kerosene. The federal government has not come out to tell us when last we had refined diesel in this country. So the truth remains that we are just producing something at 10 naira, exporting it out of the country, and people are after refining them, sending it back to this country at an humongous price. So even the corruption we're talking about is right inside the government. So whether we like it or yes, the aquatic life does not matter to the Nigerian state. After all, who are the people that suffer the punishment? the locals, the downtroddens. Virtually every wealthy person has a property in Abuja. Virtually every wealthy person today is a product of politicking, and everybody now lives in Abuja. What is aquatic life in Abuja? So whether we like it or yes, it is very convenient to flare gases. It is very convenient to burn down the bushes. It's very convenient to burn down the illegal refining sites and the tanks. We let all the gas flare. Let everywhere be polluted, because why? The wards, family members, and the stakeholders themselves are not even within the space of feeling this brunt. But I want to say that, however, we are not applauding illegal refinery or illegal refining of products. But it's important that we invest more in educating our people right now on the merits of these illegal refineries. Then let them that have some technicalities and ideas be able to educate the so-called professors. The so-called, listen, for crying out loud, for so many years, NNPC has not told us that they are refining products in the refineries. But yet we see every year people are being employed to what office? On what account are they being paid? So there is an humongous corruption that the government of Nigeria and the stakeholders of this country have not been able to look us in the face to tell us. Whether we like it or yes, we have seen how the transaction security services have done so much, and even gone as far as listing companies and directors who have been sabotaging this country for more than a decade. And yet the previous administration and even this one had said they are not going to shame such people in public there. They are not coming to public space to trash such issues. They're trashing them quietly. But yet we come out in public space to discuss little illegal refiners. The chairman of Transaction Security Services made bold to say, look, we know the environment is being polluted. Illegal refineries are doing a lot. But from our findings, this is but a spoon from an ocean. The main corruption, the main looters of this our unanimous together patrimony are the stakeholders of this country. When you have a trunk line as big as the exact trunk line from Pukado's terminal to an IC with a location nobody knows its destination, and yet the government of the day does not consider that an issue enough to be addressed. Just as the government of the day did not consider the Interpol report on people that are supposed sponsors of terrorism. We are a country that are not serious, and sometimes when we come on public space like this, people want to make us analysts and just be politically correct and address the situation or the issues that they are brought to the fore. But we make both to state the obvious, which is stakeholders in this country, both in the oil and gas sector and even in the political sector. The Nigerian people should see all of them in the face until something is done as the main problem of this nation. And until that is brought to the clear, to the public view and glare of everybody to say this is what we have done and this is what it is and these are the people culpable. Until that is done, I just see all this as media hypes just to make people feel that something is happening from government end. But for me, government is either not doing anything or government is completely part and parcel of the corruption and the problems of the Nigerian state.